I think our task collectively is to make sure that the decision-making process in the European community works as well as it possibly can, and that languages are not a barrier but a help to understanding. And that's what we try to do. I think you have to I don't say you have to be extrovert or exuberant or like to monopolize, but you need to enjoy talking to people, you need to enjoy communicating with people. You also have to be interested in everything that's going on around you, because we have a wide variety of meetings on every possible subject under the sun, in fact. So you have to know a little bit about a lot. You don't need to know a lot, you don't need to be an expert and know a lot about a little, but you do need to be very curious and have an inquisitive spirit. But then you have to be able to process things as well, because don't forget that when you understand the foreign language, that's only half the job. The next part is reformulating it, understanding what's being said and reformulating it so that everybody else understands it as well. Well, I can't comment on that particular case, of course, but I mean, in general, what I would say is that in a democracy, the citizen has to know what's going on, has to know legislation, for example, and that's why documents have to be translated in the European Union. Interpreting is a bit different because it's not a legal requirement. On the other hand, it does make sense if you have a lot of people from different countries speaking different languages that there should be interpreting. The way I see it is that you have to choose. When there's an important meeting in Brussels and decisions have to be taken, your country has one position, other countries have different positions. Who do you choose to send? The delegate who speaks the best English or the delegate who knows the subject the best? I think if you want to get things moving properly, to get good decisions, you have to send the best delegate and trust that the interpreting and their real professionals will take care of the languages. Well, it's rather a high number. With 23 official languages, we can have 506 combinations. And some of them are extremely difficult to bridge, of course. I mean, we don't have anybody in the Greek booth who understands Lithuanian, so we don't do all those combinations. What we do is adopt a switch system where the one interpreter who wants to understand Lithuanian, for example, switches onto another interpreter in a different language booth where he knows he will find someone who understands Lithuanian. So in fact, there's a few less, but theoretically 506, so that's a lot. I think it's a wonderful idea. I think it's a wonderful idea, and I think Barcelona is a port on the Mediterranean. Ports are always open to external influences or places of exchange, of trade, of ideas, etc. I think Barcelona is ideally suited, but the idea of a centre for linguistic diversity is superb. It's really good.